One night, Shanks was asleep when his 4-year-old daughter, Uta, walked into his room. Papa, Papa, Papa. What's wrong, Uta? I think I lost my voice. My voice went bye-bye. What are you talking about? You lost your voice, sweetie? My throat hurts. It's really dry and I've been coughing. Oh, baby. Let me check your forehead. You seem a little warm, honey. I'll get the thermometer, okay? Sit on Daddy's bed. I'll be right back. And then her father came back a few minutes later with the thermometer. And he said, "Yup, you have a slight fever, Uta. But don't worry, Daddy will take care of you." Oh, sweetie. And then he walked with her downstairs and sat her down at the table and took out a little pot and began to make her some tea with lemon. And when it was ready, he said, "Drink this, Uta. It will help your throat, okay?" I don't want it. I don't want it, Papa. Well, we have to take it so we can feel better, okay? And then she drank it all and said, "That was yucky." Oh, baby. And then after that, he took her upstairs and laid her down and put a wet cloth on her little forehead and sat next to her, rubbing her back. Shh, baby. I'm gonna put some Vicks on your chest, okay? So you can feel a lot better and breathe better, okay? And then he rubbed it on her chest and she said, "That tickles, Daddy." Oh, my baby. But the next day, her voice was even raspier. "Dad, I don't feel well." Oh, my. Oh, sweetie. Oh. Yeah, you definitely have a bad cough. This is definitely laryngitis. He called the doctor. The doctor said, "Give her cough medicine and make sure she gets a lot of rest and no talking." Okay, thank you, doctor. And then Shanks found the medication he needed. And he said, "Come on, Uta, time to take your medicine." I don't want that. Well, come on, baby, we have to. Okay. And she took the medicine and said, "Yuck." Okay, baby, now it's time to rest, okay? Here, let me read you a story. I don't want that one. Which one? This one, the story about Papa. Oh, my old favorite storybook when I was a kid. It's not really about me, but it is about a pirate. And then after her daddy read the story, Uta fell asleep. And she tried to get some sleep, but her cough was bothering her. Oh, baby, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. A few hours later, Shanks came upstairs and said, "Uta, honey." "Yes?" "How are you feeling, baby?" "Yucky." "I know. But don't worry, you'll feel better. Here, I made you some soup for dinner." "Thank you." And she ate every last bite because she was actually hungry, which was a good sign. And then her daddy turned around and said, Uta, the soup was supposed to go in your tummy, not all over you. Look at you. You look like a noodle monster. Come on, let's get you clean. No, but we have to, sweetie. You're covered in soup. Okay. And then her father took her to the bathroom and gave her a bath and everything. And she said, Daddy. Yeah? When is my voice gonna come back? Well, soon, baby. It's starting to come back, and that's a good thing. I don't like being sick. I know. Nobody does, Uta. Alright now, lay down, baby. But I don't want to lay down. We have to. I dried you off, you're wearing your PJs. Now it's time for bed. But I don't want to. Come on, Uta, lay down. No. Uta, lay down, please. No. I want to sleep with Papa. Oh, okay. And then Shanks picked her up and carried her to his bedroom. And he laid his daughter next to him and wrapped his arms around her and said, shh, baby. What's wrong, honey? I don't like this sickness I have. It's alright, honey. Don't worry. I feel yucky. I know. Just rest your voice, okay? Shh. Quiet now. There's nothing to fear. Daddy is here. And finally she fell asleep through the night. And Shanks was holding her hand. It's alright, Uta. I'm right here. I won't let anything happen to you, I promise. And he wrapped a blanket around her because she was shivering. And he turned on the heater just to make sure she was extra warm. And slept with her all night. He didn't leave her side. Until she said, Papa. Yeah? Potty. Oh, let's go potty then. Come on. And then he turned on his lantern and helped her get to the bathroom. Alright, baby. Here, sit on the potty. And I'm going to give you privacy. And when she was done, she said, Daddy, me done. Okay. Did you flush? Yes. Okay. Uta, what's wrong? I don't like being sick. Well, nobody does, baby. And then a few hours later, pretty much the next morning, Uta started to feel so much better that she began to say, Daddy, 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 wake up. What, baby? I got my voice back. That's wonderful, honey. And she started running around the ship. I got my voice back. I got my voice back. I got my voice back. Yes, honey, that's wonderful, but I just mopped the floor. Uta, oh my gosh. Ow, 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 ow. Are you okay? Are you alright? Yes, Dad. Oh, my baby. He picked her up and threw her in the air. 1, 2, 3, upsa-daisy. And caught her in his arms. I got you. And gave her kisses. My baby is feeling better. Owie, what happened, honey? Boo-boo on my leg. There, and a band-aid for my baby. Daddy, guess what? I'm hungry. Well, that's good, sweetie, because Daddy made extra chocolate chip pancakes with extra whipped cream. Yay! The end.